On this day, 10 years ago, what happened? I'll tell you what happened. Sir Alex Ferguson departed Manchester United, and the appointment of one David Moyes was confirmed. Do you remember Sir Alex on the pitch?
My retirement doesn't mean the end of my life with the club. I'll be able to now enjoy watching them rather than suffer with them. But when we had bad times here, the club stood by me. All my staff stood by me, the players stood by me. Your job now is to stand by our new manager.
That worked out well, didn't it?
Well, yes. I mean, David Moyes came in and lasted 10 months in the job before he was sacked.
Not sure they stood by him, did they?
Who's made the better trajectory since the split, United or Moyes?
That's a false equivalency because neither have they.
Who's made more progression in the decade since?
Neither. They both regressed, haven't they? David Moyes has gone from being the manager.
How has Moyes regressed? He's
ended
out of work.
Well, hold on. He's gone from being Everton's manager with loads of potential and acquired as a chosen one to take Man United on to the next decade.
Unlike United, he's in a European semi-final on Thursday.
That's fine, but we're talking about a body of work over a quarter. He's just managed to hang on to his status in the Premier League with a few wins in the last few games. So David's career has gone from the pinnacle of Manchester United, which is one of the pinnacle jobs in world football, to Real Sociedad, to Sunderland, and to a slightly upward tick now. Well, a big upward tick. No. A big upward tick into West Ham.
He's been using his passport a lot. He's been all over Europe.
And that's fine, right? But you're asking for a comparison, and then you say Manchester United. Well, comparing it to what? Ferguson's domain and what he achieved. Well, of course they've gone backwards. David Moyes has gone backwards. He's gone backwards. He was put in to manage Manchester United to the next opportunity, following the greatest manager in club domestic football that this country's ever seen. I mean, taking on from Ferguson and previous incumbents, like another Scot, Matt Busby, that have taken United to be the great club that it was, then a period of decline, then Ferguson pitched it right back up again, and then a period of decline, and David Moyes was the first out of the gate. So David Moyes has career. Neither one of them have won what they thought they were going to win, have they?
No, it's fair to say.
So what we're saying then?
Yeah.
Who had the least degree of loss?
Can you believe it though? In Ten Hag, they're onto their fifth manager since David Moyes. I mean, when Ferguson made that speech that day, I honestly thought for one we might see David Moyes at least a decade in that position.
I hoped for David Moyes that he would be given an opportunity to be given a little bit more than what he was given. You know, and he wasn't treated fairly. And subsequent managers of Man United got far more than David Moyes got. He got nothing. He got no support in terms of to overcome. Ferguson talks about the people stayed with me to overcome adversity. Well, David Moyes got none of that, did he?
Yeah, sure.
He reaped none of that. And those United fans that all cheered that sentiment can have a good look at themselves. Maybe they should be in last chance saloon.
I get the feeling that the same David Moyes and West Ham are about to bring home the Europa Conference League trophy. And I think that is going to please West Ham fans enormously.
It's a Papa John's trophy of European football. They can have it.
Yeah. But it means a lot to them, Simon. When it means a lot to any club to win it. And on the European record, West Ham United have reached two major European finals, winning the European Cup Winners' Cup in 1965.
Did they?
And they finished runners-up in the same competition in 1976.
Great.
And I think that's when
Pat
Holland scored. No, they also won the Intertoto Cup in 1999. So, we've got to get it right.
That cup? Does that still exist?
I'm not sure what the Intertoto is now. It'll become something else. Maybe something Shield. Maybe not a cup. But anyway, West Ham, yes indeed, they have won in Europe and they have been runners-up in Europe. But let's hope on this occasion they get to the final in Prague and they win it. Small stadium or not.
Jim White and Simon Jordan. Monday to Friday mornings from 10 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.